Hello, friends. I hope all of you are good and doing great in your life. So, today I want to share my experience and knowledge and whatever wisdom I could gain out of experience and out of the examples in my real life. I would like to share that with you. So, topic what I'm going to discuss with you is depression and anxiety. What it is and what does it take to handle it in the right way, because I have known many people who had been suffering from this particular disease, and when it was not handled properly there was a diverse effect. And I know many people in a other side as well where they could handle it well and they are leading a positive life. I knew a friend of mine once upon a time, and he used to work in a banking industry, and he had a quite a complicated relationship. And he was a small town boy and he had never been in relationship before. And when that particular relationship started messing up with him, he didn't know how to tackle it. And that was the time I could see major changes in his behavior, mostly negative. He was angry, he was bitter, he was full of anxiety, and he will refuse to express his feeling. And over a tiny issues, he will fill his eyes with tears, and he will be hurt over a small thing. And as a result, people who were insensitive around him, they started making him a talking stock or making fun of him every time. And this really make the situation even worse. So what does it take to handle this particular situation? So I have multiple examples which I might be sharing with you in my upcoming videos or maybe other sessions. But here I want to talk mostly about to all those people who are suffering from it, and they don't know that they are into this and they need help. And on the other hand, help is possible. You are not alone. There are any number of people in country like India, China, Russia, and so on and so forth. You're not alone, and there are people who are able to understand you. So my biggest suggestion to anyone who is depressed, speak up. Okay, so here I'll discuss that what is depression. So there is no specific definition of depression. However, depression is nothing but a weird discomfort what you hold when you go on stage to talk. But here, this example is a healthy depression, which gives you chance to prepare in a better way. But think about a situation where every second of someone's life passes through as if he's going to give a speech in next 5 minutes. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine someone's condition if someone is always in fight or flight mode? If someone doesn't know fight or flight mode, refer to a situation if you are going into a jungle, you're walking through a pathway, and suddenly a lion comes in front of you. That time you have two situations, whether you run away or fight with lion. And in that situation, your mind release a particular chemical, and which signals muscles in your body to do a decided job. and you do what it decided by your mind at that moment. Imagine a person who is always in that particular situation as if he is confronting a lion. Don't you think it will impact his daily life, expressions, family, relationship, job, success, failure? And what if other people around him is unable to understand? They may consider this as simple act of rudeness, simple act of arrogance, and simple act of foolishness. But it takes a bit to understand that what someone is going through it. By saying all this, I do not claim to be an expert on the subject or this topic. My intention is just that I could help even a single person who is going through it, just to make him know that you're not facing something which no one has ever faced and no one has ever overcome. It is possible to come over it. I know many friends of mine who had a abusive childhood, who were uh, addicted to drug abuse, alcohol abuse, and whatnot. But due to proper counseling, the proper understanding, and right lifestyle, and practicing right mindset, they could come out of it. So, here we will talk about that. So, the person who is depressed, the biggest symptoms will be it, you are unable to express your feelings. You'll be always fearful that people may and may not like you. People may judge you. It's a very normal day to day depression symptoms I'm saying you. It may not limit it to this, but yes, it will list gets expanded. You'll you'll have difficulty in sleeping. Even in spite of taking rest for quite long time, still your body may be feeling tired all the time. You always feel that you are being cheated or you have been cheated. Almost you will recall all those memories which has happened in your past where someone somewhere somehow did something bad to you, and you'll get angry as if it is happening right now. Your thoughts will be highly negative. In worst situation, in a extreme situation, this thought may end up being a killing impulses, hurting yourself, and sometimes suicide. Okay, so what do we do about it? What do we do about how to start? It's okay. We identify we are suffering from depression. That what do we do? First, speak to a right person about it. Who are the right person? Right persons are counselors. Right person is a person you trust the most. It may be your girlfriend, it may be your parents, it may be your best friend, whoever. Talk to someone about your feelings. When you talk about this, you have taken the first step towards overcoming it. And I hope this helps. This really helps. Well, now you can think that how does this relate to you and why you should even care about this. Depression is depression and people should care who are suffering from it. The problem is most of the people who are suffering from this, they don't even know that they have this problem. They take this as a natural behavior of themselves. If someone in family have an anger issue, people do not realize that it may be a possibility that he may be suffering from depression and anxiety. People take this, okay, he's like this only. No, my friend. If someone is getting angry over and over again and again, he has some issue. I'm not claiming that he must have, but he may have. There are chances. So why we should bother? Because it impacts our daily life. The way we talk to someone, the way we care to someone, the people who are suffering from depression, he's unable to express his love. He's unable to tell people that how wonderful heart he has. When he's alone, he's feeling those positive feelings about someone, but when situation comes, he acts entirely differently. For him, he's someone who is limiting himself in a wall. He wants to hide away over a small thing. Situations like rats, it will the person depressed person will think it as a dinosaur, and they will overreact. Your self-image and self-esteem will be will be taking a hit every time because they are scared of people. They know they are hurting people. Unwittingly, they are hurting people. And yes, when this situation gets extreme, they don't know how to tackle it. They consider to end their life. And this is sad. Not only sad, this is tragic. So if you find someone who is showing these kind of symptoms, talk to them empathetically. Talk to them with care. Let them know that you are not there to judge them, because the biggest fear a depressed person has is that a person who they are talking to will judge them, and they will make their different image in their mind, and this is not fair. Well, we discussed about all about, but if as a person you are facing these issues and you don't want this to reveal to your friends, and you are scared that people will be talking negatively about you, so okay, there are other ways as well, but talking is the way. You will have to speak up, and it is not a crime you are doing. Remember that. So first of all, if you have impulses and you have a residual in your heart which keeps on and keeping on coming back in your mind, and it's always lingering in your mind, consider that you may be a victim of depression. So first of all, what's your thoughts? What is your thought pattern? Is it negative? Are you feeling anger about all those people over tiny issues? Are you ready to be angry over such small issues where things can be ignored? Second is change your friends. You will have two kinds of friends every time: the people who add something in you, or people who deduct something from your personality. Associate with those people who always add something in your personality, who boost your morale, who always appreciate you, who always encourages you. Cut down all those people who are mean, who are just there so they can have a sadistic pleasure on you. Ask them to get lost. You can start doing some physical exercises where you will sweat, or you might be other thing you might be liking other thing which you enjoy the most, such as long drive, painting, music, simple jogging, swimming, anything which you enjoy the most. Do it. It will really, really, really help you. Meditation and self affirmation. In my upcoming videos, if you require, I will make those videos that what are the tools and techniques in meditation and yoga or exercise we can do to overcome it, but this is not a guarantee. However, it will help you to come out of it. Seek an expert that who can help you this. There are multiple meditation techniques you can go for. There are many people who are able to teach you. Last but not the least, seek clinical help. I'm not talking about psychiatrists here, I'm talking about the psychologist people who will have a 1 hour or maybe longer counseling sessions with you, and they'll help you by listening to you, by understanding you. So that was all from my side. I hope you liked the video and in the information or a whatever experience I have shared with you. Please feel free to like and subscribe my channel. And how did you like this video or any changes you want to see in upcoming videos? Please comment. I'll try to make the changes. If there are any mistakes, I please forgive me. This is just the starting. I'll try to improve in future. Thank you.